So navigating the crystal market is becoming extremely more difficult. The quantity of material that's available is significantly lower than it was 2 years ago. And backstocking your material is extremely important. So I'm going to try to just run through the warehouse right now and show you guys some stuff that might be valuable to backstock, or stuff that's really hard to get, or the price increases are going through the roof. So now is a good time, if you're in the business, to start upping your purchase. Like if you were buying, I don't know, 2 kilos or something, start buying like 5 kilos. If you're buying 5, buy 10. And just backstock things. Just take stuff and put it to the side and wait for the price hikes to go up. And then in the future, you'll have material that you paid a small amount for that's now worth a lot. So first and foremost is malachite and chrysocolla that comes out of the Congo. Probably one of the most difficult things to get. Everybody wants it. All of my customers are on like a waiting list to get this material. So if you're seeing malachite or chrysocolla, I would say now is the time to get it. The price has gone up over the last 2 years. It took me about 1.5 years just to get a pallet of like 1,200 kilos. Crystal quartz, amethyst, agate, the prices are just skyrocketing. I don't think we're not going to see the material. I think that material will still be mined over the next 5-6 years, but I do expect and anticipate the prices to just continue to skyrocket because they already are. Amethyst is about 3 times the price as it was 2 years ago. Crystal quartz is double. Agate is about triple, which is weird because agate has always been a very affordable stone, and now it's becoming very expensive. Labradorite is also becoming one of those stones that's really tough to get. The mines are not producing quality. It's not that there's not a quantity, but the quality of labradorite is extremely diminished right now. So it's also something to think about. I've had a mining contract on Tibetan quartz for several years. I'm going to say maybe like 6 years. And before, getting 1 ton of material was like every 3 months. Now I'm getting 1 ton of material like every year. So the production is down, especially on big, good quality pieces like this. These are kind of far and few between. So if you enjoy Tibetan quartz, you might think about stocking up on it. And speaking of amethyst, the price of amethyst geodes is literally doubled. The quantity that's coming out is like 80% less than it was 2 years ago. Just so hard to get amethyst right now, and like I said, the prices are skyrocketing. So when people start hearing the new prices, even the wholesale prices of amethyst, they're going to be like shocked because the prices are skyrocketing. But it is what it is, you know. And someone like me, the difference between me and a lot of other people is that while right now we're having all these shipping issues, shipping containers, and the cost of bringing in a full shipping container went from around $4,000 to $5,000 to now like $25,000 to $30,000. It's a huge increase that people were not really expecting. So most people are just putting a halt on their shipping or their import, where I'm not. I'm figuring out a way to continue doing this so that my warehouse is fully stocked. Yes, it's costing me a fortune. I'm a little concerned about the cost, but at the same time, I'm going to be probably one of the only people in the world that have a good stock of material, but be prepared for price hikes. I pulled myself a bunch of pieces, but this is Tangerine quartz. Some of it's Lemurian, some of it's not, but the quality of it is so amazing, and it's here on the table right now. Kind of just went out, so whoever comes in is going to get lucky with this material. Black tourmaline quantities are really down. There was a time where we couldn't even find any of it. Thank God I got my hands on a couple of tons of black tourmaline, but it was really hard for me to get, especially good quality. Like this quality is very good. Raw malachite is on the table, which is insane. Literally, this piece is sitting on the table right now. Not for long, I'm going to take this piece, but getting raw malachite is extremely difficult. And if you do find it, it's going to cost a small fortune. Why I'm making this video and why I'm saying these things is because, again, I have over 2,000 clients. I don't have the time to have this conversation with everybody. So I'm putting the information out there. Hopefully whoever needs to see this sees this and understands how difficult sourcing material is, and how rare finding standard material, what you thought used to be basic and standard, is not going to be standard and basic anymore. So get your hands on as much material as you can. Stash away material. I've been doing it for years. Look at that shelf. Look, if you look, that's all material that I've been stashing away. That's like the best of the best material that's come through my hands. So it's not like I'm not practicing what I preach. And this is only a small percentage of it. I probably have quadruple that amount of material put aside. I don't know how to shove this down people's gullet, but backstock. A lot of the Shungite that you see on the market, especially the cheap stuff, is not really Shungite, it's coal. Maybe there's a percentage of it that is Shungite, but you should do some research into Shungite and find out a little bit more information. I have a very large quantity of Shungite. I actually bought out the miners 2 years ago, and I had I have like so much material. But Shungite is also something that's worth holding on to, and I think that we're gonna see Shungite trend pretty soon. We'll see if I'm right about that. Pretty much all stones coming out of Madagascar are becoming infinitely harder to source. The price hikes are through the roof. And I would say that if you sell Madagascar material well, meaning like the rose quartz, the flower agate, the green opal, this is black opal, you have petrified wood, you have labradorite is extremely tough to get, septarian, you know, this is white dendritic opal. Something that's really important, this is super. Something that's really important is that people understand, like when I tell people things, it's not because I'm trying to upsell you stuff. It's because if I care about you, I'm gonna have these conversations with you. I'm gonna tell you, listen, sourcing material is really hard, buy the material. But people sometimes are being a little bit hesitant with their spending. There's so many times I wish I wasn't. And so one of the reasons why I come behind people and I tell them, hey, get more of this material is because I know what it feels like fast forward 6 months into the future where you're like shooting yourself in the foot because you should have bought more material. And then you come in 3 months later, oh, that's gone. That material is gone.